Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Colby Covington has just lost by TKO in the third round to Joaquin Buckley. You guys were giving me crap. I'm making these videos calling them this fighter versus this fighter is not close. And then the last fight, it actually was close. What are you going to say now? Huh? What are you going to say now? Was this fight close? Internet experts, was this fight close? No, it was not. Joaquin Buckley completely destroyed Colby Covington. He completely destroyed him. He destroyed him on the feet. He destroyed him on the ground. He destroyed him every single way except for maybe the walkout. Colby Covington had probably a top 5 walkout for this fight I've ever seen. They had me, bro, this was the ultimate white boy walkout. He had Hulk Hogan. He had Chael Sonnen, the American flag. Dude, they had me ready to, I was ready to join the army right now. He had the best walkout I don't know. There's only a few walkouts to top this one. But man, he came out there and got destroyed. Man, so round 1, Colby, he got his eye busted up. I think this is what ended the fight, really. First, I thought it would be small. I was hoping that this eye wouldn't be the problem and wouldn't be the reason why they stopped the fight, but it was the catalyst. This is a fight. You get your eye busted up, you start losing. That's what a fight is. You know, we can't act like this is an illegitimate ending to a fight. The guy made you bleed. The blood made you lose. Right? Isn't that as simple as it gets? We've all played WWE First Blood, right? That's it. I mean, that's a way to win. That's a way to win. We don't have tables, ladders, and chairs. We don't have Hell in a Cell. But we got First Blood, and sometimes that's what ends the fight. It was so nuts to hear as he was getting cooked. There's a point in the fight when Colby was getting cooked, and the crowd started chanting, "Colby sucks. Colby sucks." And I just kind of felt bad for Colby Covington. For the first time in my life, I felt bad for Colby Covington. Because you see this guy, he's kind of old, he's 36, he's out of his prime. He used to, his physique, you can always kind of tell. You look at the guy's physique, fight day, and you can tell when they're kind of out of their prime a little bit. They're not as cut, they're a little more puffy, they're a little more slow. And I just felt like, man, he's coming out here for another paycheck. His head probably isn't in it. He takes one fight a year every December, tries to make it the biggest fight possible, make as much money as he can. This fight, this is all he could get. Now he's out here getting cooked. The crowd is, I can't imagine losing a fight and hearing 18,000 people saying, "Flying squirrel sucks. Flying squirrel sucks." The only thing worse than that would be to like get knocked out and then wake up and hear them chanting over your dead body. "Flying squirrel sucks. Colby sucks." And this is so interesting too, because the narrative change on Buckley, people couldn't stand Buckley after he called out Conor McGregor. "I did a look on the McGregor name." After he did that, everyone was so pissed at Joaquin Buckley. Now they're cheering for Joaquin Buckley against Colby Covington at home in Florida, allegedly 3 hours away from Miami. Dude, I asked my Miami friend. I've been in Miami many times. It's my favorite city in America. It is not 3 hours from Tampa. Maybe if you drive like Batman, that's besides the point. Buckley was having success with combos, just like I said. He was having success with stuffing the shots, just like I said. He was having success even when they were on the ground. He just seems so comfortable. Dude, why does this seem like a gladiator? This might be the thumbnail, bro. This has got to be one of the dopest. This might be like my new, I'm not even a big Buckley fan, but what an epic moment. Like, are you not entertained? Heck yeah, bro. And then we got this picture. I was just taking screenshots as they were fighting. See how bad the blood is, man. Bad the blood is. The blood, I don't think I've ever seen. Y'all see this gooey, like this was really, if my wife was in the room, she probably would have. You ever seen like a cat when they dry heave? This was really bad. It was a lot of blood. Eventually they had to stop it. And I got one more thing to say about this fight. Why did the judge look so upset to end the fight, bro? Why is this a Kansas City Chief judge? Why did he look so upset? Oh, dang it. I got to end the fight. What? Hey, why are you so upset, bro? Aren't you supposed to be non-biased? Real talk, guys. Do you guys think the referees bet on these fights? We already know the judges do. We already know that the 3 scorecard judges, they definitely bet on these fights. But you think referees do too? I think they do. This guy looked way too upset to end this fight for, I guess, his buddy, Colby Covington. Oh, come on, man. Oh, dang it. Oh, he looked like he was about to cry. Man, what an exciting fight, though. Even though it was pretty one-sided, it was pretty exciting. Colby did get in a couple shots. He did get some control time, but the control time is just no damage. He was doing absolutely no damage with his control. Joaquin Buckley, he was doing literally 100% damage. I don't know if we would have seen like a highlight KO if this had kept on going. It probably would have been like a TKO where blood got in his eye, he stumbled. I could see that happening because I could also see Buckley was starting to gas out a little bit. He was a lot slower in round 3 than he was in round 1. But anyways, man, that's a fight, bro. Let's look at the other finishes. Like I said, I just got some screenshots. Cub Swanson come from behind KO in the 3rd round. Absolutely electric. Wait, I didn't even talk about Buckley. Wait. 1 second. Let me tell you one last thing about Buckley. No, not the sad referee. Not the... Let me get a good... Buckley. Okay. Where does Buckley go from here? When I was looking at this, I could just imagine Buckley like fighting Usman and doing this exact same thing. And it's like little brother versus big brother. And just cooking him. Why do I feel like Buckley could beat Kamaru Usman now? I don't know. Maybe because he just absolutely starts the guy who went life and death with Kamaru Usman in both of their primes. Oh my gosh, guys. We are now witnessing a changing of the guard in the welterweight division. I'm so excited for it. I hope I hope Usman doesn't get embarrassed like this. He probably will if he fights another up-and-comer. But Joaquin Buckley is really dangerous. He is really dangerous. I would love to see him fight Usman. I'd love to see him fight Ian Gary. I feel like that fight is so interesting now. So interesting. But obviously, he's not going to fight Ian Gary. I think he would probably fight... He'd probably have to fight Usman. Ian Gary is going to have to fight another loser. Shavkat is going to fight Bilal. Dang, maybe Buckley's next up for the belt. I started this video before the post-fight interview, so I really don't know what he just did, what he just called out. Anyways, let's talk about the other fights. So Cub Swanson, crazy come from behind knockout against Billy Quarantillo. He was losing. He was losing to me, and then he pulled this out of his back pocket. I mean, I'm very happy for him. He seems like a nice guy. Another guy who was kind of older, veteran, and it's always good to see a 36-year-old not get knocked out cold. He might not even be 36. I'm just saying that. I didn't look at his stat line. Honestly, I was barely paying attention to this whole thing. Manel Kape absolutely cooked Bruno Silva. Absolutely destroyed him. He was in the Matrix. But I think what was funny is the way that he finished the fight was definitely off a nut shot. He definitely kicked him in the nuts. And then that led to another Matrix-level finishing sequence. Feel kind of bad that it ended that way, but he was winning pretty much regardless of that. Speaking of Kamaru Usman, welcome back. Welcome back, Kamaru Usman. This was absolutely almost spot on the exact same knockout that Usman did on Jorge Masvidal. I thought that was pretty sick. Guys, like I said, I barely was watching this, so we're just going to chat a little bit. Michael Johnson, guys, like I said, I wasn't even watching this. I just took a screenshot on my ESPN. Also, I'm trying to learn Spanish. I'm listening to the ESPN in Espanol. Bro, I have no idea what these people are talking about. Estatura, they talking about meters. They switch it to 1.85 meters. You think I know what 1.85 meters tall is? They're talking about Peso Pluma. What is Peso Pluma? That's the artist, right? What is Peso Pluma? Why are they saying Peso Pluma? Now I find out Peso Pluma means featherweight. Why did that artist name himself featherweight? It's because he sounds like a bird. I don't know. He knocked out Usman Aitzazar, mispronounced his name. Glad to see him get a win. Personally, I think it should be illegal. If you have a record of 23-19, you should probably not be in the UFC. Is that harsh, bro? It's so random because his record is 23-19. Like, you shouldn't have a losing record. You shouldn't have a 50-50 record and be in the UFC. He's really close. But he has wins over Poirier and Ferguson. Like, Ferguson way back in the day. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with Michael Johnson. Luckily, that's not my job. No, luckily, I don't have to figure that out. But I have one last question. It's not even one last question. Why did nobody tell me about Joel Alvarez? I know I'm a YouTuber, an MMA YouTuber. I'm supposed to be an expert. I am no expert. But nobody told me there was a dude who's undefeated, 22 wins, 22 finishes. This dude is an animal. I have so many questions. Bro. This guy, okay, first of all, he's from Spain. They said, how are you so tough? He said, it's because I'm Spanish. Es porque yo estoy español. Bro, hey, have y'all ever seen a guillotine and then someone get punched out in a guillotine, bro? This is the most savage knockout I've ever seen. I mean, I say that about a lot of knockouts, but this is like some big. It looks like he's giving him a wet willy, the wet willy knockout. Joel Alvarez, wet willy warrior.
Do you know what a wet willy is?
WWW, the wet willy warrior. Okay, but white boy, dude, that why did no one tell me? I gotta do a deep dive on Joel Alvarez, bro, because this guy could be the next Shavkat Rakhmonov. This guy could be the next Ilia Topuria. Does he know Ilia? Do they train together? They're both from Spain. I have so many questions. But, dude, this fight... Oh, my gosh. Lord knows. I wanted to go for Fernando Padilla because I'm a die-hard One Piece fan. But he got in that octagon, and he was the goofiest goober. This was the goofiest fight. At one point, we put the goofy soundtrack up as we were watching this fight. It went perfectly. Dude was slipping on bananas, spinning around, bumping heads, tripping over his own feet. It was just a matter of time. I was so hyped when I saw the One Piece hat, and then Woodson just kind of like had more crisp footwork, and I saw Padilla, knock his knees together on accident. I said, oh, this is going to be a long fight. Padilla's about to get knocked. This picture is so funny. Oh, this picture is so funny. Okay, last fight I'm going to talk about. And I'm not even going to talk about the fight. We just have to get this on wax. We just got to get this put this out on the internet. Maverick versus Horth. A Horth and a Maverick were fighting each other. Can't make this up, man. A Horth versus a Maverick. What's next? Maverick versus Stallion. Oh, brother. That's my time, you guys. Thank you, everybody. Good night.